All right, comrades, the hype has happened. Company of Heroes 3 has been announced. The trailer looked epic, but does the gameplay live up to it? A lot of you want to know, what does Skippy think about all this? Now, I've seen a lot of speculative comments, people that have gotten into the pre-alpha and started judging the graphics looking too cartoony, too saturated, too colorful. And unfortunately, this is a consequence to releasing something early, and I don't know that it was wise of Relic to do this. The reason they are doing it is to get feedback to address concerns early, a year before release. Now, things like graphics and lighting and models, they're the last to get polished at the very end. And in fact, Relic already has a plan in place to address vehicle scarring, building variety, deterioration over the course of a match, so I'm not worried about any of that stuff. In order to really see the potential in Company of Heroes 3, you have to look at this pre-alpha slice through a different lens. It's not a finished, polished game. Relic's really trying to get community feedback on the various concepts and executions to the core functionality of the game. Oh, that ricochet was awesome. Did you see that? And the reason I really believe this is because Relic has had a closed group for the last several years, which I've been a part of, and I've watched them take feedback from passionate Company of Heroes 2 players and implement it into the actual product, and they continually ask questions and start forum threads to discuss important aspects. Now, with this new code development website, this forum is opened up to the public, and I can guarantee you anything posted there, the team at Relic is going to be looking at and discussing it. So this is our time as a community to shape Company of Heroes 3. And for that reason, I'm only optimistic about the future of Company of Heroes 3. I think it's going to be a game that we're all going to enjoy for years to come. I've got goosebumps. Company of Heroes 3, baby! Now that we've all settled down, we've got that out of the way, let's look at some of the things inside the game that I'm excited about. First things first, map design. There's a vertical element to the cover bonuses, the elements, the structures, and all of the ambiance inside of the maps I think are strictly beautiful. The maps itself seem to be becoming a bigger part of the experience, which is awesome because the theaters of war are so dynamic already, and the way these maps are being designed really does immerse you in the specific engagements, and I think it's going to add such a cool cinematic piece, especially when these have been polished. So as we all know, Italy has been confirmed as the location for the first campaign. We've only seen the USF, British, and German factions within that campaign, but a North African campaign has also been confirmed, but no details or clues have been released as to what extent. And obviously Relic's taking a very different approach with the campaign, offering more of a sandbox style where you can decide how to accomplish certain objectives and managing the bigger picture of the war. Now, this was a lot for me to wrap my head around. I was honestly completely overwhelmed when I first played this, but after investing the time to really understand it, it actually grew on me. I'm starting to really enjoy this concept, and I think especially in different theaters of war, the replayability is going to be huge. Apart from that, there's several clues and investigations you can be doing in skirmishes right now in the pre-alpha build that showcase some of the various units from the British and USF forces, and you can see the abilities that they have. There's a lot of exciting things here. Guys, there's features such as breaching, troops can enter a garrison building and take it over, killing the unit inside. Tanks have side armor. There's veterancy options inside several units that can really change the strategical aspect of multiplayer. For instance, there's a USF Jeep where you can choose to either capture points or drop support weapons and medical supplies. A dramatic difference that can impact your overall strategy and build order, which is really exciting to think about just the new dynamics we're going to get with a Company of Heroes 3. And as I said in the beginning, I really want to reiterate, Relic is listening to all sorts of players, both competitive and casual, on what should be in Company of Heroes 3, and that's why I'm really optimistic and excited for what it's going to become. So if you're feeling really critical or nervous about the current build, I'd just ask you to submit your feedback on the forums and try to withhold your judgment. There's going to be more releases down the road, and I guarantee you, you're going to love to see the progress. And to state my main concern, it is about this early release, and if the benefits of the feedback received will outweigh the fact that you only get one hype release. Now that's been done. Can that carry over into the year of the official release, or can Relic rebuild the same level of excitement as we get closer to release? Time will tell. I think there's enough of a core following in Company of Heroes that probably shouldn't be a factor, but it does have me hoping that a ton of people will take advantage and provide the feedback that Relic is looking for, so that ultimately this has all been worth it. So honestly guys, I think it's safe to be excited about Company of Heroes 3. If you're feeling nervous, I'd ask you just to submit your feedback on the forums and take heart that Relic will listen and Relic will adapt. They've learned from their mistakes of the past, and Company of Heroes 3 is going to be a great game. But in the meantime, guys, we're going to be enjoying the heck out of Company of Heroes 2 and playing whatever releases Relic comes out with. So stay tuned. Please subscribe to the channel. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.